Hi everyone, my name's Steve. Welcome back to Phoenix Haven Garage. This is my 2018 Dodge Durango RT. It's an SRT clone. I added the silver stripes that you see here, but I also added some Jeep SRT 8 Grand Cherokee rims to it as well. I've owned the car since the fall of 2018. I bought the car from a dealer in New York. It was their one of the salesman's program car that they drove around, a bunch of them. It had about 25,000 miles on it when I took ownership of it. It is now at 79,000 miles. In that time, the only thing that's broken on this truck was the nothing. I had to replace the windshield wipers, which we saw in a recent video, and I did the brakes on it. That was it. I've had no mechanical issues with the truck the entire 60,000 miles that I've owned it. Unbelievable. It's been a great truck to own. I did regular oil changes for it. I think a turn signal went too. The nav system, there is a problem with the nav system. It doesn't quite put the truck on the road in the right spot. I took it to the dealer before. They said it needed an update from Carmen. I don't buy that at all. I work in software myself. That wasn't the issue here. I think there's the device on the truck that sends the GPS signal might need to be replaced. Other than that, there's a door ding here on the rear door. It's not too bad. I think that can be worked out pretty good. Everything else is top notch. Paint is in great shape. The truck has been through winters. I do have the Dodge Durango RT stock wheels for it, and they have Blizzak tires on them. I'll show them off here. We have the stock RT wheels with the Blizzak tires on them, and they have great tread on them still. And so do these tires running the BF Goodrich here. These have been great as well. So outside, like I said, that was it. And you see the racing stripes go right down across the roof as well. You can find a ton of more videos on this truck, the maintenance of it that I've had, and the customizing that I did to it on the channel. So as I mentioned before, the truck does have the 5.7 liter V8. It does 360 horse and has 390 foot-pounds of torque. It also has the 8-speed automatic transmission and is all-wheel drive. And now over to the interior, we have the full leather seats, front and back, leather-wrapped steering wheel, has a heating steering wheel, has heated seats, has power windows, power mirrors, power locks, seat memory as well. I have WeatherTech floor mats in there. I was going to armor all them, but then I figured it'd be on the bottom of your feet. But I do have the regular floor mats as well. So here are those stock floor mats. And then now going over to the back area, I have our kids' car seats in there. So it has one car seat and one booster in. This should give you an idea of the amount of leg room you'll have with kids in the back as well. There's also a third row. So if someone does outgrow a seat here, we can actually pull the seat down. And by pulling a little red lever strap there, this whole seat will come forward. And you can raise up the third row and have someone easily get in and out to the third row and use it. Actually, I can show that because this isn't plugged in. So with the seat out then, you can pull the lever here on the bottom. And that will collapse the whole section here. The whole back area will stay collapsed. I know I've done the car seat in there where you're out trying it in another vehicle. And now with that down, you can lift up the third row seats with the headrest, and they all lock in, and you can do another car seat there or have other people sit in the back as well. There's also 2 USB charging ports on the center console, along with some heater vents, 12-volt supply, as well as the buttons for the rear heated seats. In the back here, we have our bags, but the storage area at the back, jack in here, and other things as well. Cup holders in the back for the seats, and more power ports. All right, so let's get some exhaust sounds here. I'm going to start it up in normal mode, give it a rev, and then I'll switch over to a sport mode and give it a rev. So before we go driving, let's talk a little bit about the dash here. It has a great layout. You got your engine temperature on the top right, you got your fuel on the bottom below it, RPMs on the left, and the speedometer in the middle. You can choose to have whatever you want in the middle, going through the different options here. And that's all controlled over here on the steering wheel. You can also integrate your phone right here. And of course it has the normal Dodge cell phone functions right here. It does have paddle shifters. Over here, the entertainment center. This is great. I run my music off a thumb drive. I found that it was a lot easier just to put it on a thumb drive than trying to get the music to always work right, or always have to unplug and plug something in for it to redetect it every time the truck started. You can Bluetooth your phone, Android or iPhone to it. As you see here, what I was talking about on the map, if I go to the nav system, it's just kind of showing me in the middle of nowhere. Sometimes we'll show you in a lake. I always use a Waze on my cell phone, so I never bothered to deal with it again after I went to the dealer that one time. There are 2 USB ports in the front here, the 12-volt DC, 2 cup holders, and over here we have auto all-wheel drive, or we have low range for if you're going to do some slow, heavy towing. And we have our shifter here. It works just like an automatic car from park down the drive. You can slap it over to the left and do manual shifting as well. There is a rear climate control. I want to see if I can show that. Hopefully you can see so hopefully that's coming on the camera, the rear climate control up there, which is great. It does have a nice backup camera with the lines showing you where you're going to go. All right, so we're just coming out of my driveway here. So it's in normal mode right now. Acceleration, that's all the way to the floor. Got good exhaust note, and that's 60. Not bad. Got a little bit of rasp there, hope it came out. So now let's turn on sport mode over here. So we can also turn off the traction control. There we go, we're at a dead stop. So I'm gonna put it in manual mode. Here it is. You're gonna notice when I hit the shifter, it's gonna be a little bit of a delay from when it actually shifts. Good torque, shift, there it goes. Shift, there it goes. Shift, there it goes. Now that I'm in manual mode and I want to get out of it, over here on the shifter, I'm just going to put it back to the right, and it's back into the computer controlling the transmission, and then I can just turn off all the power and fun right here, and now we're just plain Jane, or as plain as it's going to get. This truck's been great to own. I would actually get another one as far as reliability. As far as content for the channel, didn't have any problems. I had to just customize it to make content for the channel, but that's a good thing. Like I said, the only repairs I've done is brakes. Everything's worked. It's been awesome. I've never had a vehicle that's gone 80,000 miles and just need brake jobs done to it. I did the windshield wipers like I mentioned, and just rotating the tires. The brakes on here are slotted and drilled, ceramic pads. I got videos on here showing how to do that as well. So if you take ownership, you can still continue to maintain the truck yourself. And pulling back in now to Phoenix Haven. A little wet. Hit it. Love the exhaust on it. It's just the stock exhaust too. It's pretty fun. So the reason I'm selling is to get some money to go to an auction and see about getting something new for the channel, make some content with, or a brand new 2022 vehicle that I've been looking at. So please check the description of the video. You'll find a link to the ad for I have the Durango for sale. If the link is not there, it is no longer for sale. So I hope you like this video. Please subscribe to the channel. Please give a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and take care, everyone.